What's your name?
Melissa Rodriguez.
Melissa, great to meet you. You have a minute to pitch your business. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hi, everyone. My team and I are solving a big issue, which is a shortage of mentors for high school students. That's not an exaggeration. Actually, mentoring is declining, and research has shown roughly 60% of high school students either feel overwhelmed or isolated during their high school years because they don't receive the guidance that they need. So that's why Naviguide was born. My team and I are building an AI-powered guidance counselor to help high school students feel empowered, and we guide them on their journey every step of the way to help them achieve their educational and career goals. We do this by keeping them on track, pushing relevant resources to them, and we keep their parents notified along the way. So we're looking for investors to join us on this journey to help students feel empowered and to feel them less alone. Thank you.
All right. Well done.
So you had a little bit of time. I think the thing that was missing was really your credibility. So at the beginning, I talked about, well, were you a teacher for 10 years? Or did your child experience this? Or, something. Or do you have customers, right? So there was really no sense of like where you are or what that bit of credibility. I think it probably is a problem, but I think we need to figure out, with the model.
There's 3 things I want to say. One is, I'll say all of them in one big one. I'll make an analogy. I will focus on one. The problem is really interesting. I liken this to what I say about therapists. I'm worried that a lot of people's therapists are bad because how can all these therapists be good? And I don't say that most of them, I don't know what percentage it is, but these are people that we trust to go be therapists for our biggest problems with nothing other than, a secondary degree that anyone can go grab. That sounds so judgmental. I mean that less than it sounds, but I feel like guidance counselors and career services centers are the same way. These people who go into these jobs, yes, we try to have them be qualified and look for certain, courses and certifications to tell us that they can do this. But that's why I love this is it standardizes things. And I wonder if that's more of your pitch, talking about why the standardization using these tools would be beneficial. So less the lack of, yes, it's also the lack, and maybe that's why the lack is happening, is there's not this ability to find enough that can do the great work and they all burn out and they go into other professions. But I wonder if it starts by talking more about the literals of what would be suggested and how it would be delivered and what the impact could be.
I think this is all about business model, right? I think we can agree that there are better solutions out there than what kids have now. The question is who pays?
Yeah, that's a good question too. Yeah.
Parents, hard to know. Depends like which demographic you're going after. And so I think you need a very strong incentive.
Yeah, so actually to touch on that, we advertise ourselves as an equitable platform because I come from a background where I'm second generation in my family to receive an education beyond elementary school. So based on that notion and growing up with the peers that I did who also face similar issues, we want this equitable and accessible to all. What that means is our pricing model is very accessible to those who are coming from low-income backgrounds and receive barriers along the way, but now they're able to access a resource like this. It's $1 a month for them to $10 a year, starting from 9th grade all the way to 12th grade. And it becomes even more accessible for even middle-income class. It's $7 a month to $75 a year. We have already found roughly 100 students that are willing to pay for this, and we just started opening up our wait list 5 days ago. So it's growing, and we're seeing that parents are really wanting to get on board and access a platform like this.
I have a hard question before we let her go for you, Jenny. I think that's fantastic, and it's so mission-aligned, and it's something that I feel like I can personally get behind. When, though, founders come to you and there is this other portion of their business model or the dynamics of their business model that is more about their wants for the world, less than the capitalistic endeavor, how do you...
You have to make a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, it's totally possible because within my community, as long as one person trusts somebody in there, that's how the word gets around. It's not paid advertising. It's not any of that.
She just wants to have impact.
And we're seeing universities want to work with us as well because we expedite their admissions process. So that's another partnership we could work with in the future.
Very cool. Good job.
Thank you.